me to live.
So for people who are coming to New York City, maybe
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, this is not how they envision the start of the season. It's still very early, but they have to be worried about how they're matching up against other clubs. The inconsistent effort level. They could really use a win tonight for their confidence. Some teams fast out of the gate, others not so lucky. Kenny, for the teams that have started slowly, how do they turn the tide?
You know what? About a week ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I was like, when that happens, you can't panic. The season's just begun. Identify the real problems before you start tinkering on things.
Sometimes a lineup change can help. Things may just have to work themselves out, though.
Time now for
It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Taking a look at Golden State, they have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
You know, for some teams, it just takes a little time to get into a groove and to find your rhythm at the start of the season. But this group's been different. You know, they've been playing like they have that proverbial chip on their shoulder since day one.
Yeah, before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Steph Curry is the 2-time league MVP, and Steve Kerr says he's maybe the most impactful offensive player ever. He puts fear into defenses like no one I've ever seen. No one's been able to shoot off the dribble from 35 feet. It changes the entire game. Kevin?
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. Already, Brent, we've seen a changing of the guard of some teams where a new player is now the #1 option.
Well, I expected that this year we were going to have some of this take place. A lot of the reason why I would point to it is that you had 9 new coaches in the NBA this year. So there's going to be opportunity on some of those teams for somebody to take advantage of a new offense, a new way to play, a new way to get up and down the floor. And with that opportunity, some guys are taking full advantage.
I love the new opportunities, though, for some players that may have been pushed to the side.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I like the opportunity maybe for some of these teams to start changing some of the older guard with their squad. Maybe come trade deadline. I think this year there's going to be a lot of movement come February because of those coaching changes.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Jones in at the 5 spot. Now here's Green. No good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, I love how Jabari gets to the rim and goes strong, that time up over the top.
Parker with the steal. Now here's Payne, guarded by Kerr. It's stolen by Green. Durant against Holiday. Now the pass to Curry. Green, the screen. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, sometimes, and it's most of the time, there's nothing you can do. Steph is just too premier of a talent. Doesn't get rattled that time down in the post.
Now here's Levine. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. And oh boy, a lot of contact contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
The first free throw is good. Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
Now here's Curry. 35 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
It's stolen by Green. The 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got 5 points so far.
That's just called working within the offense, as Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision and then sees the open man.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Here's Holiday. Over Durant. Holiday gets the bucket.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Curry, good.
You got to guard the long-range ball, but Steph's so good at pulling up. Great footwork and foundation. A good job on the pull-up J.
Now here's Payne. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago trailing here. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Holiday.
The fire inside of KD, wanting to be his best in every phase of the game, including the defensive end.
Thompson for 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Parker. The 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. Over Parker. Again, Golden State.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Here is Parker. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
Warriors on D. 3-point lead. In the corner, it's Levine. Gets a very good look and converts.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Holiday against Durant. Over Holiday. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. It's a good thing.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Well, the fans happy to see Jabari Parker healthy and doing what he does best. Brent, talk about what makes him, in your opinion, so special.
Well, just how many comebacks he's had and just how much fortitude he's shown so far in the early part of his career. Lots of comparisons early on to Melo and to Grant Hill. And he's capable of carrying a team offensively. Just nice to see him on the floor.
Curry's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Fades and shoots. And that one goes long.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
And this is why defensively you can't afford to let LaVine get to the rim. Too much explosiveness.
Thompson against LaVine. Takes the 13-footer. Thompson misses. Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Feeds it to Durant. Green breaking loose. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry.
Well, that could have easily been an and-one. Durant showing terrific body control after contact.
Payne kicks to Carter. Passes to Holiday. Holiday sets the pick for Parker.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Jones. Here's Parker. 5 points in the game. Lopez, a screen on Green. 6 on the shot clock. That's tipped. Here's Curry. And the shot is good. Curry's got 9 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, 2 clubs that rarely face off, East versus West. This is going to be a nice treat for the fans.
Well, kicking off this 2-game season series, I expect a lot of feeling out by both teams and the coaching staff, and then a number of subsequent adjustments in this one.
Making a switch here. Alicios checked in. Valley's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. Parker passes to Arcidiacono. Here's Blakeney. He's covered by Livingston. They set the pick. A floater and the basket by Blakeney.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry is inside. He's got 9. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Felicio. Lopez kicks to Parker. Lopez a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. Parker's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Parker against Durant. Over Parker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Warriors lead by 7. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Arcidiacono, the pass to Lopez. Lopez a screen. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Bell doing a great job, just impact defensive plays.
To the left side wing. Parker kicks to Lopez. Parker inside, defended by Durant, and Parker gets it to go. The assist from Lopez.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Livingston passes to Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 13.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
And another basket for Golden State.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bulls trailed by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lopez kicks to Blakeney. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Durant with the steal. Curry with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Arcidiacono, the pass to Felicio. There's the pick. Now Parker. Lopez sets a screen for Parker. Pass to Blakeney. Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Bell. And Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. Good on both. Here's Livingston. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Parker. Durant. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Durant's got 8 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Arcidiacono kicks to Felicio. Parker up top. Basket counts. 9 points in the game so far.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here is Cook. Six to shoot. He kicks it to Durant. Bader on the way, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
That's a quick way to build the lead. But, Greg, can they sustain this kind of effort all night long? We'll see.
We've got Robin Lopez, and it's Archie Diacono in at the 1. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Warriors leading by 14. Livingston with it. And the pass to Looney. Kicks it to Cook. Iguodala, the pass to Looney. Here's Cook. Sinks the triple. Cook's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Warriors.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Blakeney passes to Lopez. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Zach LaVine's checked in for Jabari Parker. Zach LaVine. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots. And they dodged a bullet there.
When you look at the new requirements of the center, who really stands out as the prototypical pivot man?
Wow, I really think that Porzingis has shown some signs in the last 2 seasons. Now, it's been cut short. The first season, he really faltered in the second half of the year. And then last year, a devastating injury that's going to keep him out for quite some time. But some of the things that he's been able to show have me very intrigued about the potential of that position. Now, I know more guys like Clint Capella and the impact he had in Houston has been phenomenal. But Porzingis and that overall package still has me really intrigued, Kevin.
7'3", he becomes a very interesting subject, doesn't he?
He does, and that ability to shoot the basketball as well. Just think about it. When he plays with a qualified point guard to set some action up, could be dangerous.
Jones checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Cook kicks to Jones. Pass to Thompson. And it's Golden State with another.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Bulls trailed by 19. Lopez a screen. Passes it to Blakeney. From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Blakeney's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Screen by Jones. Thompson against Levine. Now, here's Thompson. He's tightly guarded. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Carter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Bulls. And the Warriors also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Jerebko. He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 17. The feed to Jones. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
A moment here to see some stats for Zach LaVine. Some last season stats for him. He put in about 16 points a game last year. 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out. The human aspect of basketball. You cannot fault the shot selection. He had a clean look. You just can't make them all.
And he makes the bucket, true contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw good, LaVine. Warriors leading by 14. Cook kicks to Jones. Screen by Jones. Pass to Cook. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Fred Hoiberg wants a timeout.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
If you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Bulls.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Payne passes to Carter. Outside Holiday. Lopez, a screen on Iguodala. Out to Carter. Here's Payne. Misses the chippy right there. Warriors leading by 14. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Carter. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Levine passes to Lopez.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
That's good from Lopez. And he can't hit the second. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not three, upper echelon
superstar players.
Players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
Players are talking about the new sports science, better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like, as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep, players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
Thompson against Levine. Carter with a screen on Thompson. Here's Levine, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Levine's got 13 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Bulls trail by 13. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. Levine off the pick. He can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
Love to see the pass-first nature of Draymond Green, and for good reason. He's got a lot of good shooters on the ball club, but as a 4 or as a 5, that passing skill pays off big time.
Payne kicks to Lopez. Over Jones, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Payne. Payne's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thompson passes to Green. There's the pick. Lock at 6. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Levine. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Now Payne. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's the Warriors on the break. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
A lot of talk surrounding Draymond Green between the coaches and the teammates is the fact that he's the emotional leader of this team. Now, sometimes that's in accord with what you do, and sometimes it keeps you a little off balance, but no doubt Draymond Green is the spark for this ball club.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. In recent seasons, Draymond Green's three-point percentage has tailed off a bit. Brent, is that a cause for concern?
It'd be a cause for concern if the 3 other guys around him weren't burying threes the way that they do. So not too much. Draymond Green does so much more on the floor that, making threes are pretty much a cherry on top of all the defensive things that he does to disrupt, all the playmaking things he does to get guys involved. So he's a very unique player.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss. They have no idea how to contain him.
Chance. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. 5th, Kevin Durant.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Bulls trail by 15. Payne kicks to Levine. Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. Rejected by Payne. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Holiday against Durant. The pass to Levine. He feeds it to Lopez. Bucket is good. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Curry passes to Durant. Bell with a screen on Holiday. Thompson in the corner. This one for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter. Looking unstoppable here.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. From downtown, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Payne kicks to Carter. The dish to Holiday. Kick out to Levine. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lopez, but he gets it back. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Holiday with the block. Now here's Payne, guarded by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Durant's running. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, he's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range and starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat. Well, Kevin Durant, he cares. He cares about winning. He cares about his teammates. He cares about how they go about their business, and he puts the work in. So since leaving OKC and all the criticism and all the outside chatter, Kevin Durant has been the best player on the best team in the biggest moments, winning 2 finals MVPs.
Parker's shot is off.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
The deep three from Thompson. From outside, off the mark. And for Durant, Brent, to absorb so much animosity, especially in Oklahoma City, it really pained him.
Well, of course, you don't like it when people are talking negatively about you, but the one thing about going to Golden State and being around that environment, I think Kevin Durant felt safe around the construct and culture of what the Warriors were about. And then for Kevin, obviously, the best thing to do is go out and play and let your play do the talking. He's certainly done that, and he's done it loudly.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Chicago making a switch here. Blakeney's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Looney comes in for Jordan Bell. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Here's Blakeney. Here's Arcidiacono. He had 13 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
And the basket by Blakeney.
Defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Now here's Livingston. There's the pick. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, I think in his mind, he knew the contact was coming, focused, stayed in control, and got it. Draymond Green, the 35th pick. Wow, imagine that, back in 2012, and overlooked as maybe not having a position, maybe being too small. I don't think his coach at Michigan State would have said any of those things about the versatility and the blueprint that was ideal for the Golden State Warriors to put him into this lineup with these great shooters.
And the free throw, no good. And we'd seen the rise of the spread four, but Green is something altogether different.
Yeah, he's not a catch and shoot four-man. He's more of a skilled four-man, rebounding the ball, pushing it up on the break. Steve Kerr likes to use him in the offense as the conduit at the top of the key. He can attack a closeout, get into the rim, can throw lobs to guys on the inside. Just the things that he does can punish a defense with how versatile he is.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Warriors leading by 18. Curry outside, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Blakeney kicks to Parker. They set the pick. Poke loose. Right side Curry. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Parker. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Blakeney. He's covered by Livingston. Blakeney passes to Arcidiacono. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot from 12. Got a piece of it. Here's Livingston. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Here's Arcidiacono, guarded by Kirk. The kick out to Holiday. And again, no good by Chicago. Livingston passes to Durant. Pass to Curry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
Here's Arcidiacono, guarded by Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Warriors making a change here. And the second free throw, good. That shot, no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 21 points, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they play well.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Setting the floor for the Warriors, the talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Jones in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Parker. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Draymond Green.
Solid decision from Draymond there, seeing a lane and jumping on it in no time.
Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Payne, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Feeds it to Parker. It's stolen by Green. Lets a floater go. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Green's got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Parker kicks to Payne. Carter, the pass to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Thompson against Levine. Here's Durant, the 15-footer. Good. He's got 14.
Well, Kevin Durant, over the past couple seasons, has been in the top 5 as the best mid-range shooters in the league.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And here's Holiday. Outside Levine. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
They double-team Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Chicago now. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Levine against Thompson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Green kicks to Jones. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Levine against Thompson. Outside Levine. Lock at 6. There's the pick. Here's Parker. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And that one's good. Green.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Levine against Thompson. Carter with a screen on Durant. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Curry with it. 21 points in the game. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Curry's got 23 points.
Just so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Lopez, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Durant, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Steph Curry. Carter down low, working on Jones, and it's Carter missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Green, the pass to Cook. Iguodala outside. He kicks to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Levine, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Iguodala. And it's now 22 points for Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
Well, I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Cook kicks to Thompson. And he converts the layup. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Thompson against Levine from the baseline. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Fades away. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first basket of the night.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
On the wing, Thompson. With another bucket.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Down low, it's stolen by Jones. Lopez with the block. Levine against Thompson. Outside, Levine. Kicks to Carter. Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Parker.
And that's ferocious. Parker utilizing that vertical and that timing to perfection.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Now Iguodala. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Thompson. Offensive rebound. Jones, the pass to Thompson. Another shot, and he drops that one in. Thompson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Thompson right now just on fire. He's torching the nets, and something he's been doing all night.
To the left side wing. Here's Payne. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Bell, he's checked in for Golden State. So it's Chicago now. Here's Here's Payne. It's stolen by Bell. Here is Cook. Thompson right side. Over Levine. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thompson's got 16 points here in the second half. The Bulls have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Payne kicks to Carter. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Parker against Iguodala. Passes it to Cook. Thompson outside. And another three for Golden State.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
To the middle. Jones dishes to Bell. And the shot goes down. Bell's got his first points of the game.
You got to make an effort to keep Bell out of the paint. Good at finishing around the rim.
Out to the wing. Parker passes to Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Jones. And it's Livingston in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Thompson.
And Parker continues to work, always wanting to get better.
Now, gentlemen,
always thought of as a high motor player.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Parker. And the Warriors making a change here. Jerebko's checked in. And Parker drops them both. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Nets. Pass to Jerebko. The feed to Thompson. The pass to Parker. Over Jerebko. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
They set the screen. To the paint. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Arcidiacono kicks to Parker. Lopez sets a screen for Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Wow, amazing. Creating scoring opportunities for himself, staying aggressive on the offensive end. Solid play.
Here's Thompson, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's hit the proverbial switch, effortlessly finding different ways to score.
Lopez passes to Blakeney. Over Thompson. That one a little long. Golden State's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Swiped away. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through.
Out to the right wing, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, giving away possessions here and really giving away the game. And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. Gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Bulls making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bell. And it's Stephen Curry in for Thompson. Durant kicks to Jerebko. Dishes it to Livingston. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. The rebound by Arcidiacono.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Pass to Parker. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Man, that's great signs. Take the contact, keep your focus, and still get the score.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
One shot.
Curry fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, that's one of the game's greatest three-point shooters, so don't be shocked.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
18. Please don't try to play us. 18.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. They've got Jabari Parker, and it's Felicio in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. One team owner proposed that we should abolish the draft and have free agency for rookies, maybe giving lesser teams a bigger pool of money to spend. Just some of the ideas that these teams are in the league is throwing out there.
Well, that's an interesting idea. The one that I heard about last summer was in Houston trying to flip-flop free agency and the draft so that all of a sudden what you can do is draft players after it is that you've made all your free agent acquisitions, so you could draft positionally, you know you're set up for your team next year. And the more I've thought about that, Kevin, coming into the season, the more I like it. So we'll see what kind of traction that gets.
There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hutchison. That one goes in. Now here's Evans. Out to the right wing. Puts it up. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tyler Ulis has checked in for the Bulls.
Tyler Ulis.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Livingston, and another basket for Golden State. And so here is Chicago. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Sometimes you got to just be in position. And that time, Jabari was deep enough and pretty much game over for the D.
Evans kicks to McKinney. Pass to Livingston. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Back to Ulis. Evans with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Game is so wide open now, Brent. Such a great pace. Does that put more strain on bigger players physically?
I think it's putting strain on everybody. I think last year we saw
regardless of size.
Yeah, injuries to every position, the key guys at every position. I think that some of the physical motions that players have to perform in games because they're covering more ground and in susceptible positions, it's happening to everybody. The issue with the big guys, Kevin, is they're not playing. Less of them are getting more important time on the floor, so it's a strain on everybody.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ulis. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Jerebko the screen. Here's Evans. Rebound by the Bulls. Alkins. Covered by Evans. Pass to Hutchison. Alkins loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Golden State moving it around. Looney kicks to Livingston. There's the pass to McKinney. Here's Jerebko. And it's Evans in the corner. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the left iron. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They set the pick. And here is Ulis. Brett, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
Alkins. He's covered by Iguodala. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Iguodala demonstrating his defensive prowess yet again. Superb reach on that block.
Cook, good.
And those close-range shots are what you want him taking. They always have a great chance of falling.
Right wing. Here's Felicio. Releases. Ulis, good.
Good job, Ulis, recognizing when to fire off the pass.
Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Cook kicks it to Looney. Fires from deep. And Iguodala is good for 3.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Truer words never spoken. Breakdown on the perimeter, D, and the communication severely lacking there.
Inside. Here's Ulis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect pass, and that's also alliteration.
Cook kicks it to Looney. Pass to McKinney. Here is Cook. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Chicago grabs the miss. Felicio's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Do you think it seems like young players are more receptive to stints in the G League than they were in the past.
I feel that way.
Seems
Kevin,
that way, yeah.
Like the stigma of what was used to be the D League, and maybe it was because those were the grades that I had, that you felt a little weird about it. But now that it's the G League, and now that, like we talked about, almost half the players last year had some kind of touch with the G League, I think that stigma has mostly gone away.
Are you saying you were a G student?
Well, when I gave my mom my report card, she said, "Gee, you got 4 A's."
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Chicago making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. Jordan Bell's checked in for Golden State. Ulis with it. Over Cook. And the Bulls with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Down low, here's Harrison. Passes it to Carter. Now Ulis. 6 to shoot. Back to Carter. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
And there's some of those floor general traits that we talk about with point guards. Ulis showing them off.
Cook, the pass to Iguodala. Good on the triple. Iguodala's got 6 here in this quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Felicio, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Guys are slimming down, it seems, Brent, to play at a faster pace. And we hear more and more players are using a plant-based diet now.
Vegan-style players.
Maybe not quite to that extent, but they are certainly very, very cautious about what they're putting in their body.
I think we just hear more stories about some of the things that players are trying in order to get themselves to their athletic peak. And one of those things, of course, one of the most important things is the fuel that you're going to put into your body, because that's your only tool. So I think guys just pay a little bit more attention to how it is they're feeding the system.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Cook. Pass to McKinney. He kicks it to Bell. Poked loose. Now here's Ulis. D right on him. Here's McKinney. There's a screen. And Jerebko has it in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Felicio kicks to Ulis. Here's Hutchison, defended by Bell. Hutchison passes to Felicio. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Harrison. And the Bulls with another miss.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Here is Cook. He feeds it to Jerebko. And Bell kicks to Iguodala. The baseline J off the mark. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Hutchison passes to Carter. Ulis dishes to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. That one misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here is Cook. Kicks it to Iguodala. They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have talked about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience, and it will only get better. But I really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or Italy, and I had an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seat at half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end. What a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah. Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Carter kicks to Ulis. Back to Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here is Cook.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Klay Thompson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Iguodala wide open, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exit.
The team came in fired up from the opening tip. You see the focus, ready to do battle.
And the basket by Hutchison.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Iguodala, and it's Golden State with another.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Andre. I know if you could bottle a game like tonight, you would. But what's the key as you look forward to these upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Great performance tonight, Andre. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.